Evening everyone, this is Matt Rhodes and I'm joined by the Matlock Town manager Paul Phillips. Philo, 0-0 draw tonight. First
Deja
of all,
vu.
it is deja vu, yeah. First of all, did you think you deserved to take all 3 points, or is it just a case of you didn't deserve it because
Well,
you're not
you
taking
normally
the
ask
chances?
me the question, so you tell me, did we deserve the 3 points tonight?
You certainly had the more chances, but you're not.
Did they move out of our first half?
No,
I can remember them having a shot,
not really. No.
but again, it's like I say in deep. We've had 6 chances between the sticks. First half crosses, one's bounced on the line. 1-on-1 first half that we've not taken the best of. Second half, we've had a 1-on-1, then an open net. I'm sick of trying to shuffle the pack to try and get an overcommit and rely on the lads at the back who again were magnificent. I thought defended resolutely. We asked them to do too much, which we have done in the last 4 or 5 games. But I've said to teams and I've said to players, good teams score goals at the right times. Winning teams score goals at the right times. Mediocre teams are good all round, but when it comes to that, that's what happens. And for me at the moment in time, that's the category we fell into. And I think we've ended up with 8 attacking players on the pitch again, or 7 attacking players on the pitch. We can't do any more. As a management team, someone just come up to me, right, we can't score, not good enough. Can't disagree with the fans. Can't disagree with the people around me. Again, I thought we looked solid until we have to overcommit. We looked solid Saturday. Well, how many times have we asked questions of the goalkeeper? Not. Jez has had me to say, then Ross has got to score. Again, that'll be the massive thing. Listen, we've got Reece missing, we've got a few missing. Again, I'm not really know. We've created enough chances tonight. As a whole, I thought everything worked out. I thought we played some good stuff on a pitch that was drying out, and it was hard to get down. Team that sat in, you've got to score goals. We're paying people in there to score goals, and we're not scoring enough goals. That's been the case for the last 10, 12 games. I think if you look at our goal scoring ratio, it's not good enough. And that's down to me by not bringing the right people in to score them goals. So the book falls on my toes. And I've got to live with that.
Do you think it's a case of, so say in the next game against Morpeth, if you get an early goal, do you think it is a case of once the goal goes in, the confidence starts coming back and...
It's not confidence. It's not confidence.
Right.
It's not confidence. We didn't look unconfident putting the ball in the box. We didn't look confident to try and win the headers. We didn't look confident when we went unconfident when we was going in front of the goal. Just not clinical enough.
Yeah.
Not clinical enough. You can make every excuse, as some people have tried to do, but you've got to be clinical. People and teams in this league have got players that have scored 15, 20 goals. Witton Albion's got a player that scored 16, 17 goals near the bottom league. We've not got a player really 10, 12 goals. And that's the difference. That's the second clean sheet on the trot. Again, I said we look solid as a unit. We've looked solid most of the games until we have to overcommit against Atherton, Lancaster, trying to win games. And like I say, I feel sorry for them lads at the back. But you get what you pay for in goal scoring stats. And teams have got players who have scored a lot of goals. We've got players that have been on the periphery. And I go back to people being suspended because how many games they've missed. And they've got told that. But listen, let's not start making excuses. We've had enough chances tonight, but again, we've not been good enough to take them.
Obviously, I'm not going to bombard you with stats, but in terms of this bad run of form, in order to get back to winning ways, is it just a case of, keep believing, like you've said before, and just keep a positive attitude, and it will come, this winning run, it'll come back again by the time the season ends?
I might play up front Saturday. Yeah, listen, we've got to stay positive. I'm not knocking. We're not saying they're not trying in there. What I'm saying is, we need people to get hurt to go and score goals. We need people to be in a position that, like I say, when one ball bounced on the line there, go and get hurt. Go and get a kick in the head. Go and throw your leg in and get a knock. Not just the first part, the second part when it's bouncing. Not many teams can deal with our physical presence, have you seen? But we're not making the most of it. We're not making the most of it. Alberna dragged him off there at the end because he was knackered. But he's put 7 or 8 balls in the box first that we've not made the most of. But we've got to stay positive. Listen, what are we, third in the league?
Yeah.
At the moment in time, it feels like third bottom because what's going on? 5 games to play, is it?
Yes. Yeah.
15 points. Let's see where it takes us. We've got a lot of work to do, but we've got to start getting a bit more ruthless where we need to be.
Yeah, it's obviously for the next game coming up. Then it's a tough one, home against Morpeth Town, who are around about 7th place, I think it is, and have been really good since since they changed manager, really mid-October, I think. Is it literally just a case of sort of keep plugging away at the same approach that you have been in this last game, and once the goal comes?
No. Listen, you can only see put on what you see tonight. Listen, I thought I put the team right. I thought the individuals are right. We're not scoring goals, like I've said. I feel like a broken record. Things have got to change because we're not scored. You look at the people that played up top tonight, not scored for a long time. So, listen, tonight Ozzy would have played. Unfortunately, he got injured in the last minute at Scarborough. I thought he did ever so well. Obviously, I don't know how far Reece Webb-Foster's going to be, but it needs to change because it's not coming. We've been over patient as a club, as a manager, as a committee. We've been over patient. I think some of these lads think they've achieved something because we're third in the league. Some of these lads thought they achieved something because they was top of the league for a while. There's no prizes given out till, is it April when the season finishes?
End of April, yeah.
Things have got to change. Things have got to change in the top part of the pitch. Listen, we've changed the shape at the back. We've changed a couple of midfielders. That's not working. We look rudderless, and it's got to change. It's got to change. And listen, I'm not going to stand still. Whether it's this season, next season, personnel change. I've just said in there, people are going to be here for the journey. Now they can either stay with us and get us where we want, or they'll fall by the wayside. And over the last 5 or 6 games, few people answered them questions.
Okay, well, thanks for your time as always, Philo. Best of luck for the next game.
No problem. Thank you.